Remember when the COVID trend was to take up running? Huh? Do ya? Well, apparently we're now in the amateur stuntman phase of the pandemic. People are making bad choices. I know. Shock. Horror. What a scandal. There's a truck making a noise because it's garbage day. I am just pining for the good old days. Remember back in the day? Like back in phase 2? Way back. This is SHMAG with another rant about COVID because let's just face it, the hits just keep on coming. I have a whole playlist about this topic, as a matter of fact. Check it out somewhere up there. I remember when people were super paranoid and dressing like ninjas and taking shots of sanitizer with every move they made just to avoid getting corona, like a superstitious ritual. That's hard to say. Now people are acting like COVID is a thing of folklore, from days of yore, a thing of the past. Yet, every news hit is showing that we are going up in numbers, daily. We are not out of the woods, people. Now I know we're all exhausted with having to calculate every single move we make. Everyday errands are taking a risk. I have to wear a mask in my apartment hallways in phase 3 when previously I didn't have to, which seems counterintuitive, but I'm nothing if I'm not a team player. And I know nothing about sports. You should see my football rant. Shameless plug. I have no choice but to record this with a rumbling machine behind me because I just can't catch a break. But there seems to be a special class of people taking risks to do things that I just don't know are priorities during these COVID times. I recently posted a photo on my Instagram, and if you're not on my Instagram, let me tell you, those are seconds you will not get back from your life. But well worth it. Keep the change. Toronto news agents showed that approximately 550 people were exposed to COVID-19 at the popular strip bar, the Brass Rail. Let's think about this here. So while most of us in the GTA had to wait 3 months to see family members indoors and meet friends outdoors, your calculated risk was to see titties that you can't touch. While I know it's been a while for some of you gents, and perhaps you have no social skills to find a real woman who will actually let you touch her, there is no shortage of free porn all over the interwebnets, unfortunately. And it would not only be cost effective, but you could handle your own brass rail without public humiliation. And most of all, not catch the corona. Fool. Constant trucks. You're gonna have to deal with it, people. How are you gonna roll up to the COVID testing station and tell them where you came in contact with the virus? How'd you get the virus? Well, most of these guys didn't even give their proper information, which begs the question, how many people have been lying this whole time? In order to help the COVID-19 efforts, the Brass Rail had dutifully taken the names of their patrons for contact tracing. But alas, it seems the honor system was lost on these fine gentlemen, as 1/3 of them fake their names. Quelle surprise! Gentlemen, I can't hide my sarcasm. If you truly felt that there was nothing wrong with your extracurricular activities, why fake your name? Huh? Punk? I mean, the only fake things that should be coming out of this establishment are the TNA that you paid to see. Since you didn't want to get traced, I hope you didn't pay with credit. Public service announcement, folks. If you're gonna be a pervert, practice safe voyeurism. Wear a mask. Toodles! But there seems to be a special class of people who are pissing me right off. Remember when the COVID trend was to take up running and people weren't making noises behind my head? Fortunately, what we're going to deal with is a whole lot of... Now, I know we're all exhausted to calculate... I cannot hide my sarcasm. Keep the change.